Something here. Hey guys, Mike Tang here with Tang Trades, back into the live trading video recap. This particular trade, I think I got a little lucky on, I'm going to be honest, but I'll kind of go over the thought process behind it. So, pre-market, this is kind of what happened on QQQ. Right here, I drew this line just to kind of see the previous support resistance type of thing. You can see I was kind of holding around this level for a bit and kind of trading within this range before breaking down right before the market opened. So my thought process was, or kind of the game plan was this. Right off of the open, you can see I was actually waiting for it to pull back up into this area for a bounce on the way down. Now, right off the open, it broke down, touched the level of actually where I was targeting. And so I was kind of a little hesitant about it, but at this point, there's really no trade here, nothing. And then I also have the rule of where I don't trade within the first 5-10 minutes or so. But anyways, bounced off of this previous support level and went all the way up to 380. So that's exactly where I went. Now I was watching it here to see whether or not it would bounce or if it would just break up above it. My expectation was that it would bounce below. And the reasoning is like, okay, it's a touch and go type of deal. So I wanted to make sure that I saw that first. And it was kind of hanging out here for a bit for, we had a lot of volume trying to push it pass up, and then it just didn't go all the way up. So it bounced off, rejected. And then on this one, I ended up getting in relatively around this area here, a little bit early. And I think that was a bit of a mistake because I broke down and I was looking for maybe a bit of a consolidation. But my thought process was, you know what? If it does break down lower, my risk to reward might not be good. So, it just ended up being kind of like that. But I ended up waiting for it because this moved kind of fast. And I ended up taking it pretty much in this area here on this green candle. And I think, in my opinion, I think this was a bit premature. I probably should have took it on the break of this candle just because it hasn't proved that it was going down yet. And what I was looking at specifically was that we had a little bit of a resistance here. So that's kind of why I said that. But it ended up flushing down, right? It flushed down to pretty much this level. I ended up getting out here. My target initially was to come here, but when it got to here, it kind of showed me a little bit of slight resistance, and I wasn't too big a fan of seeing that at essentially this level. So I just got out of the way. It ended up running down all the way down, all the way into essentially my gap level, which I kind of drew before, and the gap level came from over here. I talked about this in the other video before, but the idea is that, hey, if we have a long candle like this and we don't have any price action that goes back into this level, a lot of times if we get enough momentum, it does go back to kind of fill this particular area. In this case, I kind of use it more as like a point of like a target if that's where I'm going. Sometimes it just touches it, sometimes it goes all the way into it. You really don't know. So really, for me, I tend to just kind of target it to roughly this area. Like if it gets to like maybe a spot right before it, I might just get out a little bit before, because there's no guarantee that it spikes down into the level. But it is another spot where I usually target, especially if there's momentum going that way, and it kind of gives me a little bit of a bias in terms of what direction you want, or that I want it to go in. So that's kind of how I look at it. But anyways, I think I got a little lucky on this particular trade here. I traded without confirmation. My only confirmation is that it bounced off this previous pre-market support resistance, whatever you want to call it, and ended up just rallying down. So I got a little lucky. Trade today, quick. What was it, $17? Yeah. So yeah, that's the only thing for today. And yeah, if you guys like this kind of video, consider giving a like on the video, and consider subscribing for the channel to see more videos just like this one. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care.